Just, I don't know what that man's don't really care right now at this juncture. All junkers before and after, you know. What's up? What's up, gang? What's up, gang? I ain't been live for a long time, son. See, son. See, son. What's up, bro? What's up, figure? See, figure. I started watching, what do you call that shit? I started watching that shit, but I got bored of it. Where the fuck is the chat at? I don't even know if anyone's here. Give me some chewing tobacco. What's up, figure? What's up, figure? Shit. What's up, beast? What's up, bro? Beast. Good boy. Boy. Good boy. What's up, bro? Give me some chewing tobacco. You know what I'm saying, figure? It's cold out, windy out. Tearing my back. Oh, shit. I want to drop that. What's up, boy? Good boy. Hold up. Good boy. Good boy. Albert's still wet. Squeegee for life, you biblical beast. I appreciate that, brother. Good looking out. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Appreciate it. I gotta start streaming more. I always say I am, but I was sitting there watching Ambulance, and I started watching Stranger Things, but I'll be honest with you, that bored me. Yeah, I appreciate that, Squeegee for life. It's cold out, it's snowing out. You know, supposed to get some snow tonight. Quantrell Dixon. Stefanski's done. His coaching career is over. And there's nothing he can do about it. It's been a minute since I streamed. I haven't streamed in a while. I predicted it, the linchpin, what's up, bro? When they drafted him, I said, that's it. Because I knew Haslam took him. I knew it wasn't a depot pick. I knew it wasn't Stefanski. Yeah, we should have kept Baker. So I predicted everything that happened is happening. Depot left because he's seen the storm coming. And Stefanski's fending for himself. Stefanski came and hid his disdain for Sanders. So, right now, Sanders runs the Cleveland Browns. And, you know, I got these people, well, you used to make fun of him. Yeah, I made fun of him. Now he's on the Browns, you know. If someone's on my team, I'm going to support him. And Gabriel's terrible. Yes, Gabriel's horrible. Gabriel's is terrible. When I was making videos clowning Sanders, I knew he could play football. You could just see he has the talent. I never liked him, but he has the talent. He got a good arm. He throws people open. He's very accurate. So I knew he could play. But we're going to find out Sunday. And you got to understand something, too. In Stefanski's offense right now, everyone knows what we do. So for him to even look decent is actually commendable. Because no quarterback looks good in this offense. Even Joe Flacco didn't look good in this offense this year. Stefanski is horrible. Exactly. He can stretch the field. He's accurate. He just needs to learn to shut his mouth and say, you know, here's his problem. He needs to realize when he's on a football field that he's talking to NFL audience. He's not streaming to a bunch of fucking Gen Z nerds on kick.com. He needs to realize that and differentiate what he's doing. I seen an interview with him after the game when he sounded normal. But then I seen that one part when he sounded like a complete idiot. So he gets that corrected. He got the tools, and players seem to like him. Bears came back. Who they beat? They beat the Steelers. Yeah, Steelers terrible, but I was glad they beat the Steelers. But I actually am glad if Sanders proves to be the guy, we don't have to waste a pick on a quarterback next year. So this is a good draft. The hernia, I don't know, man. It was feeling good for about a week. I felt great for like a week or two. Now it's starting to feel a little fucked up again. I don't know, man. It's fucked up. It's hard to say. I'm gonna have to eventually go to the doctors. I'm gonna have to. Exactly. They listen. They know there would have been an uproar if they would have went back to Gabriel. There would have been an uproar. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know it don't get better. I don't know what it is. It might not even be a hernia. Maybe it's something serious. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. But I think no, I don't know how I got this hernia. I don't know what it is. It was feeling good for like 2 weeks. I mean, it's not nearly as bad as it was, I'll tell you that right now. Joe Burrow should sit out the season. There's no point in him playing. The season's over. They're going nowhere. So you know what a hernia is like then. I should go. Appreciate that, brother. How's the GMC? That's running good. It runs good. It's out there. I don't know if you can see it. It's out there. It runs good. I do got the Shador fans in the palm of my hand right now. I do. And it's weird because this wasn't intended. If he would have played terrible, I would have been clowning him. This wasn't intended. But like I say, I believe in today's NFL he can play. And I think if they would have started him from week 1, he would have went through growing pains, whatever. The Browns would be a lot better right now if they would have started. We already seen Gabriel. Gabriel's not an NFL quarterback. He's not even a backup. I think Sanders is definitely a quarterback in this league. Question is, will he be good? So I'm actually I gotta get battle good. Maybe I'll get that this weekend. Yeah, I do think Sanders will be good, but we got to get rid of Stefanski. Stefanski's offense is we got to get rid of him. And that's the thing about Sanders. He's not one of these punks. He's just a nerd. I still have the Forerunner. Appreciate that, brother. I still have the Forerunner. In fact, I drove it today because got a little snow on it around, and that truck's 2-wheel drive. So you know how the trucks ain't good in the snow, especially a 2-wheel drive truck. I kept the Forerunner for that purpose. I wasn't even looking to buy that truck. I just got a good deal on it. Exactly, a waste of a year. We had a fucking good day. We have a good defense, and we wasted a year trying to fucking see Dylan Gabriel. Oh yeah, he wants what's his name bad. Hold on, I gotta shut this heat down. I'm fucking hot. He wants Dylan Gabriel to start bad, and I'm gonna tell you right now, he was gonna go back to Dylan Gabriel, but you know what happened? Either the players or his family said something to him, or he watched social media because he was being ripped by everybody. He can't even hide his disdain towards Sanders. He hates him. It's obvious. You don't even have to have any skin in the game. And you could just tell he hates Sanders. So, yeah, he's done. There's no way. And especially after Shador threw him under the bus today, which is great. He says he didn't say, no, me and coach ain't sabotaged me. He just basically didn't say much about it. They don't want Stefanski, Dion, and what's his name? They don't want him. This is the best thing. This whole thing, I wanted Stefanski gone. I didn't plan on Shador being any good. I said, whatever. But now that I've seen him play, and I knew he could play in college, I didn't know how to translate in the NFL, I want to keep him, see what he got. I believe he can play. He did the exact same. Listen, he did the Baker, and Watson was thrust upon him. I don't think he wanted Watson. There's no way he wanted Watson because Watson's not the type of quarterback he coaches. So what did he do? He forced Deshaun Watson into his offense. He didn't divide. He didn't change his offense one bit. He put a few shotguns in it. But he forced him into his offense to be a fucking game manager in that stupid offense. And you could see Watson did not. He wasn't comfortable at all. Because Watson's whole game is on the move. Now, who did he put on the move? He changed his offense for Dylan Gabriel. You notice Dylan Gabriel's scrambling all around. He didn't do that for Deshaun Watson. This guy he didn't want Watson, but he didn't want Mayfield. I think when they didn't get, I think he was trying to get somebody else than Watson. I appreciate that, Teeter Tucking. Oh yeah, you're on X and you know what I'm talking about. Appreciate it, brother. So he ruined Watson. And now he was going to ruin, he didn't even want to, listen, he didn't even want to play Sanders. He buried him, this and that. He didn't want nothing to do with Sanders. He thought he was going to have a full season with Dylan Gabriel. And I don't know if that was a concussion. Maybe Jimmy Haslam, because I didn't see him get hit that game. Maybe Haslam said, put him in concussion protocol. Because the NFL is about money. And maybe once Depot left, Haslam got his balls back. He runs the show now. That makes me wonder what Depot had on Haslam. And the only reason Depot left was because he's seen the impending doom coming around the corner, the storm. And Depot's not built for that. He's not built to have the internet go after him. That's why he left. Believe me, if it was a Jimmy Haslam thing, Depot would have never left. He didn't want Shedeur Sanders fans and NFL experts all clowning him. So he left. He went back to baseball. Stefanski's left there now, and he don't know what to do. He used to be able to go, to Depot for help. And Depot had his back because he was in that experiment. Now he's on his own. And he thought he was going back to Gabriel. No, you ain't going back to Gabriel. Shedor's the starter for the rest of the season, whether he likes it or not. Yeah, honestly, I knew I knew Sanders' arm wasn't, that's why I compared him to Joe Burrow. He doesn't have the most powerful arm, but he's very accurate. He throws receivers open. He's on time. But he does have a good arm. He threw that ball 55 yards in the air. And I noticed something about Sanders when he throws. He looks very comfortable and smooth doing it, which doesn't mean nothing. But, watching the Buckeyes Saturday, oh, yeah, whoa, yeah, I appreciate that, brother. I'm watching it. I'll be honest with you. They should win. But Ryan Day, for some reason, cannot coach that game. The other team, they act like that game means life or death. I don't know what it is with Ryan Day. I think they should dominate Michigan. I think Michigan's going to win again, like 21-12, 21-15. I think it's going to be a close game. I think Michigan wins. I hope Ohio State wins. I'm not going to lie. I hope they do. I'm tired of seeing Ohio State get pushed around. But I don't know if they do. But I really don't care, to be honest with you. I'm going to watch it, but I don't really care. I mean, I'd like Ohio State to win. But when they lose, I don't care. Like these Ohio State fans, they go crazy when they lose. Especially when you realize you can do it in the national championship even if they lose. But if he beats the 49ers, there's going to be a lot of talking going on. I think he's going to beat the 49ers. That defense is unbelievable. Myles Garrett, first couple games, he had like a couple sacks first game, and then he didn't do nothing for like 5 weeks. And then all of a sudden, he just started dominating. And he's got like, 14 sacks in the last 4 games? That's crazy. He's going to break the record. He should. Unless he goes into a slump like he did after the first game. But that's because Mason Graham, a Michigan man, is a fucking stud. The Browns got a great defensive line. And you can't just triple Miles now because when you do that, other guys get to the quarterback. You got to pick your poison. And then they got Miles moving all over the place now. And he's determined to break that sack record. So I think he's going to do it. The Browns got a real good defense. They got a good back end, good cover guys. And their front four puts so much pressure on people the quarterbacks really don't have time to throw. The only weakness is if you can catch them over pursuing, and sometimes they're real aggressive and you can run on them, and that sucks. But other than that, if they had an offense, if they had another coach this year, not Stefanski, they would have been in the playoffs. If Joe Flacco was the quarterback from week 1 with a regular coach, he would have done what they're doing in Cincinnati with the offense. He would have been good in Cleveland. But Stefanski's offense just played out. It's the same offense 5 years. He runs like 8 plays. He really has no creativity. So, but I think Shedeur, he does what he wants. He doesn't listen. See, you can tell if he sees something on the field, He's going to audible out of it. He did it the other day. And Stefanski knows that. Shador's not going to fucking. He's not going to fucking quarterback into a. He's not going to allow some Ivy League nerd to fuck him. I'm telling you, he's going to do what he wants out there. He's going to do it. I mean, he's going to run the game plan, but if he sees a defense that he knows something's going on and they got a design run play or whatever, he's going to go out of it. He's going to do what he wants. He's going to call an audible. And Stefanski's going to be pissed. But guess what? He's powerless now. I want to get to Joe Burrow and the Bengals real quick. I don't know why he's even playing this week. If the Bengals are smart, if Joe Burrow was never held or never injured, he's a top 3 quarterback, maybe the best quarterback in the league. He's great. If I was the Bengals, I would just trade him. If you can get 2 number ones for him, because here's the thing, Burrow's just too injury prone. I can't guarantee he's going to be healthy. I would trade him because Joe Flacco's doing exactly what Burrow does at 40 fucking years old. They got great receivers there. I'd trade him. Get 2 or 3 number 1 picks if you can. I don't know. I don't know who's going to trade for someone injury prone, but he is a great quarterback. And what's with Stefanski? Oh, that jet sweep. He did one to Fannin too. What's with Stefanski and the New York Jets? I was thinking about this. He can't beat them. The COVID year, he threw the ball 68 times, like a dumbass. Gave him their first win. Then he beat them on a Sunday night game. We beat him, and then after that, he can't beat him. He lost to him this year. We had a 20-7 lead a couple years ago. We blew it with the final minute. Joe Flacco beat us. He's a terrible coach. The guy is like 6-25 his last 32 games. He's terrible. I'm tired of the guy. I fucking hate him. And this is why I like Shador now. He's the reason these guys are gone. He's the reason Kevin Stefanski's uncomfortable. If Shador Sanders never got drafted, guess what? Stefanski's the coach for another decade. I know that. Most people know that. Stefanski's going nowhere. D. Podesta's still in Cleveland running an experiment. It took Shador Sanders to get this guy out of Cleveland. Believe me, Depot left because he seen Sanders was going to play and he was going to get all kinds of heat. He wasn't prepared for it. So he made a deal to go to baseball again. He got the fuck out of Dodge. That's what I'm saying. There's no reason. The Bengals are done. The defense, he can score 40 points. The other team will score 45. And Andrew Berry, he's terrible at drafting. But I will say this past draft, Schlesinger, he's a stud. Jukins is a stud. And I thought Travion Henderson is better than him in college football. I don't watch Ohio State enough. I always thought Henderson was better because every time I watched him, he was running, but Jukins is clearly superior. Mason Graham's a stud. Who's else? They got another guy. Oh, Fannin. That tight end's a stud. And Njoku really fell off. Well, they ain't really throwing the ball to him. But anyway, he fell off. He seems slow and out of shape now. But then if Sanders turns out to be a franchise quarterback, this might be the best draft class I've ever seen. It's unbelievable. He's not going nowhere. I can tell you right now, Andrew Berry's not going nowhere. I don't even care. I mean, I can care less. He's the least of my problems. The biggest problem right now is getting Stefanski out of Cleveland. As long as Shador Sanders is in Cleveland, Stefanski's gone. Trust me. I know Dion was watching that game Sunday and be like, why the fuck are they running the Wildcat when we get down to the goal line? And I know we ran it before, but we've never run it that heavy. We ran it about 8 times that game. And that was strictly to make Shador not get a touchdown. That's Stefanski playing mind games. Okay, I'm forced to start you. I'm going to take away your opportunities. That's exactly what that was. Don't forget, that play that he threw that bomb to that guy that almost scored, that wasn't a design play. He had to make that on his own. Stefanski's offense doesn't lead to nothing downfield. Because of Paul DePodesta, that's how he's been in Cleveland. Depot was running an experiment, and Stefanski agreed to participate in it because he knew it would keep his job. And now that Depot's gone, Stefanski knows he's a dead man walking. Schlesinger's a stud. I wonder if that Notre Dame guy is ever going to come back. That was a beast a couple years ago before he got injured. That linebacker that always wore that fucking Egyptian shit, whatever the fuck it is. And I always hated Shador because he was a nerd and his dad. I don't like Dion. But now I don't even mind Dion because of Stefanski. I know Dion's going to have a hand and get rid of Stefanski. I used to clown Dion about the Botox and the hair plugs because, look, man, I'm fucking 57. I think I'm 68, 20. Yeah, I'm 57 years old. I thought I was 56 for a second. I'm 57 years old. I don't care what I look like anymore. Dion is a man. You shouldn't worry about your looks when you're in your 50s. Who cares? But anyway, I don't even hate Shador. I don't. If he turns out to suck, I don't care. I mean, I hope he doesn't, but if he turns out to suck and goes somewhere else, I'll clown him. But as long as he's on my team, I'm not going to clown him unless he sucks, you know. I'm all about. I haven't had a. Listen, I haven't been able to root for the Cleveland Browns in like 3 years because of this coach. This coach in that Depot desk took away every fucking ounce of passion I had for this fucking team. I'd watch him. I'd be pumped. I had never had this. It killed me. Now I'm getting that back. And it's because that fucking Depot's in baseball and Stefanski's gone. That's all I know. So I'm back to being able to watch football games. I don't even watch fucking Monday Night Football no more. I didn't even watch Sunday Night Football the last couple of weeks. I just didn't. And that's because of Sanders. Get rid of these clowns. That's all that matters. Get rid of these motherfuckers. You get rid of them, you get football people in Cleveland, and we're good. I would keep Jim Schwartz as the head coach, elevate him to head coach. I don't want to lose his defense. Get an offensive guy in there to run the offense, and you're good. And get a new special teams coach. That guy's fucking terrible. That guy's fucking horrible. Depot River in the Rockies, guaranteed. Depot's a cancer. Yeah, I wanted the Browns to lose. That's just I needed them to lose to get rid of these clowns. And I'm telling you right now, they could have went 1-16 this year. If Sanders wasn't on the team, Stefanski was coming back, and Depot would still be here. I gotta spit this out. Let's spit it out. Oh, okay. I muted it. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, there's no way. How long was it muted for? I must have fucking hit it when I was spit that out. There's no way Stefanski and Shador Sanders, coincide next year. There's no way. It's impossible. I know Stefanski's going to try bootlicking him now, like he's this guy now because he knows he's done. We should have Baker Mayfield right now, but because of Stefanski, we don't. Kareem Hunt. Think about Kareem Hunt when I want you guys to think of something. Freddie Kitchens, everyone clowned him, right? Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham both had 1,000 yards when Freddie Kitchens was the coach. Stefanski comes, nothing. They don't have 1,000 yards. I don't think Landry got 1,000 yards again, and his career was over after 2 years under Stefanski. Kareem Hunt, as soon as Stefanski came in, he never used them. Didn't even utilize them. He ruined his career too. He wasted it in Cleveland 3 years because he never got used. So, that's good. And Chubb, I was never a Chubb guy. I mean, he was good, but he got injured. I agreed with them getting rid of him, but they should have probably signed him at a cheap contract, but they didn't. Whatever. Jukins is better right now. I don't think Jukins is as good as Chubb. Chubb was a beast when he first came into the league, although Hugh Jackson really didn't play him either when he first came. I looked at the stats. I remember he had like 105 yards against the Raiders on 3 runs, and the next week he only touched the ball like twice. But yeah, Jukins is no Chubb. He might be, but not right now. He's not. He's good though. Browns offensive line. They need to address that in this draft. They need some young guys because that line's old and it's beat up. Yeah, Stefanski cannot maximize time. He doesn't know what he's doing. Stefanski only cares about calling plays. That's it. He just cares about himself. It's an ego. He has an agenda. I fucking hate this guy with the passion. You don't understand. I fucking hate him. I hate this guy more than anything I've ever hated in my life, and I'm not even lying. I swear when I say that. I've never hated a person more in my life than Kevin fucking Stefanski. He ruined football for me. He just ruined it. Him and Depot, but Stefanski the main guy because he's the head coach. If I was the head coach of some kind of fucking nerd like Depot tried telling me something, I'd say, fuck you. Run the fucking, whatever you do, I'm running the fucking team. So I fucking hate Stefanski with a passion. With a fucking passion. And if I was on X right now, I'd tell you how I really feel about him. Stefanski ruins everything. I mean, you notice the defense is dominant. Stefanski's offensive unit's never been dominant. How come Jim Schwartz can build a defense and Stefanski can't build it? And how many fucking penalties last week were illegal shifts are we going to get? It was just fucking ridiculous. I mean, guy can't even, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And then Jerry Jeudy, he fucking sucks. I don't know what that, Andrew Berry, he had that one good year last year. He fucking, after listening to him talk, I would cut him immediately. He's fucking terrible. Mark Schlereth was right about him. He sucks. Yeah, how many excuses is Stefanski? It's over. His excuses are over. He's done now. Even if they win out, say they win out some fluke way, he's gone. Trust me, he's not coming back to Cleveland. And he may think that, because he hears people like Dan Orlovsky say, well, he'll be hired in 5 minutes, whatever. He may think the grass is greener on the other side. So he might say, you know what, I want to go somewhere else and coach. And I hope to God someone does hire him because it'll be fucking great watching another fan base have to go through what we had to go through. And Stefanski won't last the season. Trust me. Because Cleveland's fan base, the media, they're scrubs. If he was in Philadelphia, he would have been fired. He would have resigned already. Another fan base would just tear Stefanski up. I don't know how this fan base loved him so much. They thought he was the greatest coach ever. They don't watch football because he was one of the worst coaches Cleveland's ever. He might be one of the worst coaches in NFL history. He's fucking terrible. The first season he had, the COVID season, who cares about that? There was no fans in the stadium. 5,000 people? That's a fluke year. The playoff win we got against Pittsburgh, if he was there, we lose that game. We lose that game, we get killed that game. The guy never has his teams ready to play. I mean, that was evident against the Chiefs the following week. We were down 22-3 at halftime. And against the Texans a couple years ago, we got fucking bludgeoned. And we should have won that game. Yeah, I hate Stefanski. Really bad. And you know what? I know a guy that said if he knew he got diagnosed with cancer, he would have probably done something. So, yeah, I hate him. I fucking hate him with a passion. I wish bad things on him. I do. He took away any ounce of fucking passion I had for the Cleveland fucking Browns. I used to love the Cleveland Browns. I look forward to them. Even as bad as they were, they had a competent coach on that sidelines that was trying to win games the best way. He was trying to win games for the team. He didn't have his own agenda to where I'm going to run this because it's fun for me. It's a chess game. That wasn't the normal coach. That's Stefanski. Stefanski wants to play chess against NFL people. Notice he's not calling plays anymore. He looks lost. He's a fucking asshole. He did not want to name Shedeur Sanders to start. He wanted Dylan Gabriel. He wanted to run that little fucking midget out there again. You know, the same throw that Sanders made for that 70-yard touchdown pass that was a screen pass. Go look at the Jets game. Dylan Gabriel had that same fucking pass right in front of him. It would have been a touchdown, too, to Jukins. It was wide open. He overthrew Jukins by 22 yards. He landed in the Jets bench. And this is the guy Stefanski handpicked. This was his guy because he's smart, intuitive. But you know what he don't have? I thought this kid had athletic ability and he was having an arm. He's a midget. I didn't realize he was a midget, number one. I didn't realize his arm was weak, and I didn't realize he couldn't scramble. That's another thing about Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders is actually pretty athletic. I think he's athletic. I mean, I know the knock on him, he's not athletic. He can scramble. Number one, he's Deion's son, so he's got to be athletic. He's got a good pedigree. But he's more athletic than any quarterback we've had in Cleveland in quite some time. He's a fucking nerd. I will say he is a nerd. But you know what? If he can play football, that's all that fucking matters. And if he gets rid of Stefanski like he already has, I know he got rid of Depot. Stefanski's it's just a formality. That's all he needs to do. If that's all he can give the Browns by getting rid of those two Ivy League clowns, he's did his job. And you know what? I won't even clown him anymore. He can go somewhere else. I won't clown him. Because that'll be my homage to him for getting me football back that I can watch now. Sanders he's mobile. I mean, he can move, he can escape. He's got a strong arm. I think he's going to be good. 15 years ago, no. In today's NFL, of course, 15 years ago, Joe Burrow and Pat Mahomes wouldn't be good either. You've seen the way they go watch highlights of the game back then. It's a different game completely. It's amazing. The quarterbacks back then, they got fucking physically destroyed. It was a different game. And with the athletes today getting bigger and faster, because I don't know why, I don't know what it is, I believe people would have been dead and paralyzed on the football field. So I understand why the rules had to change, but here's my thinking. If you're an athlete and you're making all this money, you should be signing waivers that state, well, this is a chance I'm taking. Because if I was an NFL player back in the 90s, 2000s, I'd be livid right now seeing the money these guys make, knowing that they're basically playing flag football, because it ain't a violent sport anymore. You can't hit nobody the way you used to be. If you get hurt now on a football field, it's a torn Achilles, torn tendon. It's not being from getting fucking jacked up. You don't see any injuries from people getting hit anymore. It's always a fucking tissue injury or a ligament blown. Football is not violent no more, and these guys are making a killing. The NFL should actually lower these guys' money. They really should, because they're not worth it anymore. Unless they sign waivers and go back to, if they signed waivers and went back to the way football was in 2005, it would be the greatest sport ever. Could you imagine? They'd have to have a mini ambulance on the sidelines, a triage, every game, every fucking game. It would be, and they'd have to up the rosters to like 75 players, and you'd probably have to carry 4 or 5 quarterbacks because there'd be quarterbacks going down. And I know they don't want to have, because if your franchise quarterback's done, you're fucked. Yeah, it's a battle of attrition. That's how football should be. Dillon Gabriel will not be in the NFL anymore. He's done. He's not even a compliment backup. He's terrible. I always do Mike Tomlin videos. I'll do one on Twitter. Twitter's better. It's just better. If you ever notice something about me, I'm always on Twitter. I'm never on YouTube. I haven't really even watched YouTube anymore. The Chiefs, you know, probably going to win the AFC this year? Denver or New England? It might be New England. It could go either way. I'd probably put my money on New England right now, the way they're playing. Whoever gets home field, I'm going to put my money on. Denver or New England will win the AFC right now. The NFC is going to be the Eagles. Treagles. For some reason, Twitter says we can't send messages in your Twitter. You know what? People commented on my streams before. I got a fucking setting I got to fix on there. I had the setting. It worked one time, and it should stay, but it doesn't stay. I don't know what the Twitter problem is. It's fucking weird. Yeah, do whatever you want with my videos. I don't care, bro. You can take them, compliment whatever you want, bro. I've seen it. Listen, rugby's a violent sport. I understand that. It's not enjoyable for me. I like the NFL rules. I like the game. If I lived where you did and watch rugby my whole life, I'd probably like it. But I like the game, the rules, the game itself, the touchdown. I just like it. I grew up with football. And what's his name? Yeah, Drake May's a beast. What's his name? Justin Herbert's terrible. He is. I'm sorry. Ain't that weird how time flies, bro? I think I got on YouTube, I was 38. I'm fucking 57 now. The kickoff rule's retarded. It's fucking stupid. It ruins the game. I'm watching, I'm like, it looks like a Mr. Beast thing or something like that. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Kick the ball off like it normally was. That's how it should be. I mean, it just makes me sick. Yeah, I never thought Bo Nix was any good, but I was wrong. That's weird. There's some quarterbacks I didn't think any good. They're good, though. I remember when I first came on YouTube, I was going to make outdoor videos like the fucking Survivor Man. Had no intention of getting into video games at all. None. It just happened. I seen some nerds talking about Xbox 360 and PlayStation, so I said, make these guys... I didn't know trolling was back then, to be honest with you. Ohio should beat Michigan. Jim Tressel fucking and Urban Meyer owned them. Jim Tressel only lost one time to Michigan. He had like 10 wins and one loss. Urban Meyer was 7-0 against them. That was when I liked Ohio State. Now I don't even care about Ohio State. You got some clown from New Hampshire, guarantee hanging 100 points on him, getting cocky and arrogant, and then he gets his shit pushed in. I can't stand. Ryan Day is a clown. Any Ohio State fan that likes him, you're not a fan. Because you know what? If you can't beat Michigan, I don't care about the national title. Everyone knows that Michigan game means everything. It means, to me, I don't care. I used to care. I don't care now. So when we lose, I know people that watch that game and go nuts when they lose. I don't care. I never went nuts when we lost. I'd be pissed. No, when the Browns used to lose, I'd get pissed. Now I don't care. I want to be able to get pissed again when the Browns lose. When I used to play Call of Duty, that was easy. Because I didn't have to be good at it. I could just fucking rage on it. Yeah, the Rams are playing good. I forgot about Matthew Stafford's dominant. I forgot about that. And Jared Goff sucks. Oh my God, he's terrible. I forgot about the Lions too. Real recognize the real, steel sharpen steel. Held for review. What's this say? I want to view the message. Tom and build a jungle and Antonio Brown was just a racist. I forgot his sister is black. It's crazy the Browns contributed to Patriots' success in a way Belichick was. You know what? Belichick's garbage, though. It was always Tom Brady. I was wrong about Belichick. He's a great defensive coordinator, horrible coach. Without Tom Brady, he's been terrible. So any success the Patriots ever had was Tom Brady related. Stafford, yeah, Stafford's a fucking beast, man. That motherfucker's been in the league like 20 years. I remember when he fucking dislocated his shoulder or something against the Browns and came back in and won that game on the last play of the game. My back's always been good. The sciatic nerve caused me problems in 8 years? But yeah, that weirdo, fucking whatever that thing is, that fucking, I forget her name, she ruined him too. I mean, that's a weird looking broad. Yeah, sciatic wasn't good. But the hernia was worse, or whatever the fuck that thing is. My stomach was worse. I think Myles Garrett will win Defensive Player of the Game every year. Guy's unstoppable right now. This guy's on a fucking 4-game stretch I ain't ever seen. He's just dominating. He's a fucking stud. I remember they used to always get Jadeveon Clowney. The whole fucking thing was you needed interior pressure. And they got the guys up front. I remember that Depot guy said, you know what, it's a passing league. We don't need any defensive tackles. We'll just get fast linebackers. He's so stupid, Depot. He thought he could come to football and dominate like baseball, that fluke thing. Hey, you know what's funny? Remember when you remember when in Moneyball when Billy Beane traded Carlos, whatever, the first baseman, because Art Howe would not stop playing him. Art Howe would not stop playing Carlos Pena, and Billy Beane wanted Hattenberg to play. And he wouldn't play Hattenberg, so what do? He traded Pena. Depot stole that move off Billy Beane, and he traded away Joe Flacco. So he can say to Haslam and all the fans out there, he didn't want to look like the bad guy, I traded Joe Flacco, so Kevin will play Shedeur Sanders. But when Stefanski didn't play Shedeur Sanders, he kept playing Dylan Gabriel. Depot says, I got to get the fuck out of here because shit's going to hit the fan when this happens. He thought that was going to alleviate the stress from him. He wanted to make it look like he wanted Shedeur to play the whole time, and Kevin was the reason he wasn't playing. So he trades away Flacco, and he's thinking, well, I don't get Shedeur in now. He went right back to Gabriel. So Depot was the biggest cancer in Cleveland history. But then Stefanski now, he's just, he's a disgrace. He's not a man. Go look at that video on X that some guy made in my group on Stefanski, the linchpin. I said it the day they drafted Sanders. I knew it was a Haslam. I said, that's Haslam. I said, this is going to do it, and he did it. He got rid of the Ivy Code. It's broke. It's gone. Guaranteed Stefanski's gone. I can't wait. I hope he does get hired somewhere else. I do. So I can't wait to watch that another team. I want to watch another team and how bad he is. He's going to ruin whatever quarterback he goes to. I hope he goes to a team with a good quarterback and he ruins them, which he will, no doubt. I mean, what kind of coach gets a guy like that? You trade for a guy, Deshaun Watson, knowing what he does, and you force him to be a game manager in your offense. You don't change your offense. You force him into your offense. I never heard of that before. You build your playbook and everything around the talent of your team, but not Stefanski. He forces everybody into his little offense. It's just the fucking weirdest thing. The guy has an agenda. He's a fucking idiot. I never understood that about this guy. He's the only coach that would do that. And I wish Deshaun Watson would have went somewhere else because he would have, I guarantee you, he would have been good. And someone asked me today if he goes somewhere else, like in the next year, will he be good? I don't know. He's getting older now, and he got that injury. He probably will be. I know one thing, he'll be a lot better than he was in Cleveland. But I don't know if he's still got that speed or whatever, but he'll be definitely better than he was in Cleveland. Stefanski ruined Jarvis Landry. His career was over. He retired, left Cleveland, played 2 games for the Saints. He's done. Odell Beckham, I think he won a Super Bowl, but he's never been the same. Kareem Hunt, he went to Kansas City. He's contributing at least. Hollywood Higgins, better than Jerry Jeudy. Didn't put up the numbers Jerry Jeudy did, but he was a serviceable player. His career is over because of Stefanski. Baker Mayfield's career would have been over if it wasn't for the fucking Sean McVay. He probably wouldn't have got another shot. Stefanski ruins skill players. Ruins quarterbacks. Receivers don't want to play for him. He's just terrible. I don't know how he got into coaching. I have no fucking clue. He must be an analytics nerd. I mean, it's just embarrassing. I told you I'd do a video. I'm not going to do it tonight. I would take Tomlin over Stefanski, but I don't think we need to do that now because we already know Stefanski's gone. At least I know. I know Stefanski's gone. There's no way he comes back. Trust me. When they have them exit meetings, you're not just going to hear Shedeur Sanders and offensive. You're going to hear defensive players that get this guy out of here. So, I mean, how much longer do we have to have this guy here? He's gone. Yeah, that's because Depot knew he couldn't control Campbell. Imagine Depot trying to push Campbell around. Depot found the perfect. John Dorsey took Freddie. He had 2 choices: Freddie Kitchens or Kevin Stefanski. He chose Freddie Kitchens. And as soon as they fired, he got 1 year. He got fired. Guess who the next coach is? Kevin Stefanski. And it's funny because when John Dorsey was in the building, Depot got pushed to the side. And then he sabotaged Dorsey somehow. He got inside of Jimmy Haslam's head because Jimmy Haslam loved John Dorsey. In that 1 year with Freddie Kitchens, Depot got under Jimmy Haslam, and John Dorsey was gone. Just like that. After that 1 year, he was gone. And it just, franchise never been the same. Never been the same. Take away Joe Flacco's career resurgence 2 years ago, that fluke 7-game stretch that got us into the playoffs. What has Stefanski done besides that COVID year in front of 400 people? Nothing. Nothing. He's been a 22 game under 500 coach. I always said Tomlin was a terrible coach. I mean, the Steelers somehow think having a coach for 3 decades, whatever it is impressive. Only if you're winning. Mike McCarthy is basically Mike Tomlin, but Mike McCarthy is more accomplished. And he gets way more heat than Mike. Mike Tomlin never gets any heat. Everyone rips Mike McCarthy. And he's a way better coach. Tomlin's an idiot. He's an idiot. And I'm actually glad they keep him in Pittsburgh. I'm surprised Aaron Rodgers went there, to be honest with you. And Aaron Rodgers ain't the same quarterback. He's still better than Mason Rudolph, but he's not the same quarterback. He's still good, though. Flacco did save his job. But then he went to Cincinnati and he dominated. And Stefanski looks like a jackass. I want Jim Schwartz. I don't want to lose Jim Schwartz. That's why I say make Jim Schwartz the head coach. And it gets Callahan to come back to run the offensive line and maybe get his son to be the coordinator. Anything is better than what we have now. What we have now is a clown. What we have now is a guy with an ego. And Jason Lloyd, I know Jason Lloyd's watching the stream. Jason Lloyd is probably in shambles right now because he can't. Everyone's ripping Stefanski and he can't defend them anymore. Everybody. When Stefanski opened up fucking Twitter the other day and seen every former fucking player and current player ripping him, he's in shambles. And what's he do? He announces that Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders starter. But I think Jimmy Haslam had a lot to do with that too. Because those players would have went off. Trust me. If they would have had Dylan Gabriel, you heard Myles Garrett after the game. He said, not too many people can make that throw. After looking at it, that was a great throw on the run. He threw a strike, and I didn't know he had that kind of arm. I knew his arm wasn't strong. I didn't think it was that strong. But I think the Browns found their quarterback. I do. I really do. I hope they did. I don't want to have to waste another draft pick on a quarterback that we don't know if is any good. And this is why I always tell people, they think, oh, he's fifth-round draft pick. He was a fifth-round draft pick for a few reasons. It wasn't his on-the-field play. It was because of his fucking part of that speech he gave the other day about feeling dangerous. That was corny and gay. It was embarrassing. I'm over here defending this clown, and he does something like that. I almost wanted to go off. Someone needs to tell him, say, listen, you can't talk like that. These are football fans. These ain't some nerds out there you're streaming to on kick.com. You need to realize what you're doing. Then I seen an interview from the same day, and it was normal. Dion ruined him. Because I guess when he was going into these draft processes, he was a real fucking clown. But I think he got humbled. I think when Joe Flacco came there and Blanco sized him. When Flacco Blanco sized him, he was coming around. So Flacco did what Deion Sanders couldn't do in 6 weeks. Hey, there was this show. You remember this show called Breaking Bad? Well, they had this show on Netflix years ago called, it was a name for cancer in Spanish or whatever. I forget what it's called. Metastasis, right? It was a scene-for-scene ripoff of Breaking Bad, right? But it was good. Because anything they did in Breaking Bad, they did to a fucking T. And I didn't understand a word they were saying. They did have subtitles. But if you go to any scene that was good in Breaking Bad, they did it exactly like Breaking Bad. It was unbelievable. And I wish that show was still on. I used to love watching it because it was just, that's when I was in that Breaking Bad thing. I can't stand it, Kirk Herbstreit's dog. I hate that dog. Oh my God. That dog's Kevin Stefanski. It is. But, yeah, that Metastasis was a good fucking show. I want to find it. Also, I watched the movie I rented the other day, and I'm sorry to say it was fucking terrible. The Senior with Michael Chiklis. The guy that was in The Amazing Four. That with the thing and all that bullshit. The Senior was the stupidest movie I've ever seen. It was a true story. Weird. It was true. I don't remember hearing about it. 59-year-old guy playing football, college, year eligibility, whatever. The movie sucked. It was fucking terrible. What movie did I watch recently? Oh, I watched Hell or High Water. I watched Hell or High Water in 2016. I didn't like it. I was like, that movie sucked. Watched it yesterday. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was as great as it's portrayed. I think Wind River, to me, was better. But it was good. Also, my new favorite show is, Banshee's my favorite show now. Breaking Bad's probably 3. My second favorite show is called Mayor of Kingstown. When I first started watching Mayor of Kingstown, I didn't know what to do. I watched like 4 or 5. I was watching, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this show's about. I couldn't get it. I didn't understand it. But then it started getting good. It was good when I was watching it, but it was just like, what the fuck's going on here? But then anyway, I got hooked to it. And I'm fucking pissed. Now I got to wait weekly for it. Mayor of Kingstown is fucking biblical. It's fucking great. I don't know if anyone's ever watched it. Mayor of Kingstown with that Jeremy Renner. That's a great fucking show. It's my second favorite show right now. Sopranos is great. There's no doubt about it. My number one show is a show called Banshee. It's fucking unbelievable. It's on HBO Max. It used to be on Cinemax. It's fucking unbelievable. It's fucking great. I tried watching Stranger Things tonight. I guess it's the new episodes are on. I watched about 10 minutes of it, and I was like, you know what? How the fuck did I watch this show? I wasn't feeling it, so I shut it off. I've never seen a James Bond movie in my life. Couldn't tell you. No, I've never seen that show. I know who that guy is, but I've never seen it. I am going to watch Landman. I heard that's a great show. Now, the Bengals fans trying to tell me to watch fucking Lioness. I'm like, no, I'm not watching Lioness. I am going to watch Landman. I do want to watch Landman. Commercial you said made Banshee look like a samurai. It's not a commercial. It was the cover art of the show itself. I thought it was like about samurais. That's why I never watched Banshee. What's Rush Hour 4? I don't know what that means. I never even seen it. By the way, I never seen Rush Hour movies either. I heard they're great. I feel all right. No. I think I might go somewhere. I'm not sure. I didn't have hernia surgery. I had nothing, no surgery. I don't get into horror movies. When I was watching the Stranger Things show, I watched the horror part of it. Then after like the second season, I started fast forwarding through that bullshit. I just liked. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. I hope you too. I just watched Strange Things because of the '80s vibe. I like the '80s vibe. Speaking of the devil, Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's still a great show. It is still a great show. But I love Banshee. Banshee's great. You gotta watch Banshee. It's fucking unbelievable. I haven't hooked my computer in a while. I'm gonna get Battlefield. I'm gonna get Battlefield. I don't want to play no Raiders game. Transformers. How gay is that movie? Oh, I watched the movie too. I will say this. I watched this movie. I bought it, right? I bought this movie called Roofman with Shannon Tatum, right? It's a pretty fucking good movie. Yeah, Buffoon was a clown. The movie Roofman is a true story. It's not bad. Definitely better than The Senior. The Roofman ain't bad. It's about a guy who he robs all these McDonald's and he gets caught and he breaks out of jail or prison and he goes and lives in a what do you call that? Toys R Us for like 6 months. Good movie. Roofman. Liberace, the movie on HBO Max, is actually good. They should not give food stamps to these people that have 10 kids. This country's so fucked up. People getting food stamps for having 20 kids, it's ridiculous. Don't even get me started. Don't even get me fucking started. Shannon, that's a good movie, Roofman. It's not bad. This country, the illegals got to get the fuck out of here. We need them the fuck out of here. I like Breaking Bad better than The Sopranos. I like Banshee better than both of them. I think I like Mayor of Kingstown better than both of them too. Even though Breaking Bad is probably the better show than Mayor of Kingstown, it's a great show. I just like Mayor of Kingstown because I've seen Breaking Bad probably 8 times. So I figure. Happy Thanksgiving. I don't even celebrate Thanksgiving. It's just the holiday for me. The guy that played Hank is he's in this. Would you trade Stefanski for Tom? Yeah, I trust me. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I trust. I trade Stefanski for a piece of shit. Trust me. I don't like Stefanski. I hate him. I hope he gets Piccolo. I don't like him. I hope his family gets it too. I do. I don't care. Who are we talking about here? Oh, the guy that plays Hank is also in The Firm. It's in The Firm, yeah. He's the guy in The Firm that shoots Gary Busey. It's a good fucking movie. Yeah, why is Pete Carroll playing Geno Smith? What the fuck is up with that? Pete Carroll is horrible, should have never been hired, and Geno Smith sucks. Kenny Pickett should be the quarterback. I'm tired of Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll reminds me of Joe the Gamer, that nerd. Remember that old nerd? Best team in the NFL is Cleveland Browns. Probably New England, or no, the Patriots or the Eagles. Probably the Eagles. Eagles just, when you think like right now, people think, oh, the Eagles are going to lose now because they got beat by the Cowboys. Whatever. They're not going to lose. They'll be back. Geno Smith sucks. I keep forgetting about the Rams. I keep on. I don't know why I keep forgetting about them. Yeah, they're good too. I still think the Eagles are the best. I gotta fucking remember the Rams. I forgot the Rams. I didn't even know the Rams were that good. Oh, I made some sauce the other day. It was one of my top 3 sauces ever. The meatballs are the best ever. Unbelievable. I should have been a chef. Cowboys are terrible, but not the worst team. The Browns are worse. The Browns could have been good this year if they had a normal coach. They could have been good. They could have. We wasted a season so Stefanski could play. I got this little guy running my offense. That's why we wasted the season so Stefanski can have his fun play calling with the little midget. So, yeah, good job, Kevin. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, how about Bernie Kosar? He gets a fucking liver, right? Now, I got no problem with Kosar, but let's call a spade a spade. Guy got a 21-year-old liver, right? He's 62 years old. He wasn't deserving of it. This guy drank his body into submission. That'd be like me going to try to get a liver or something like that after drinking all my life. And I don't drink no more, but I shouldn't be on that. Like, remember what's his name got a liver? Baseball player back in the 60s. What the fuck was his name? He was a drunk. And they got a liver. It was a big thing. I forget his name. But anyway, he shouldn't have got a liver either. If you fucking damage your body, you should not get a fucking liver. I'm sorry. I forget the guy's name. Mickey Mantle, I think it was. Also, I watched the thing on this. I didn't know this, but Tim Joyce. It was on Tubi. Tim Joyce is Tank Abbott got a liver? I didn't even know he was still alive. I didn't know he needed one. I was watching this thing on Tim Joyce and some pitcher for the Tigers. He had a perfect game against the Cleveland Indians a couple years back, 2010. So anyway, Tim Joyce was a referee or umpire, and the guy was clearly out, and he looked like he was going to call him out, but the last thing he changed his mind, called him safe, whatever. Kid gets robbed of a perfect game, right? So it was a 22-minute documentary, nice and quick. Tim Joyce asked him if you could change anything about that. Would you change it? He goes, no. No, he wouldn't. And I'm thinking, you selfish bastard. You took away this guy's perfect game, and he said he wouldn't change it because it was good for him. I bet you that Galarraga guy would love to have that perfect game changed. He was pitching. Yeah. I mean, I don't get it. How the fuck do you take away a perfect game? The NFL or Major League Baseball should have gave that guy the perfect game. He said, that was a fucking out. The guy was out. By a mile. By a fucking mile. What do you mean reverse your organ donor study? Oh, wait. You can't reverse it? I didn't know that. I'm an organ donor. I don't care. If I die and someone can live, I don't give a fuck. Take my organs. I don't care. I've been an organ donor. I did that like 20 years ago. Like if someone wants my appendix, they're more than hell. They're more than welcome to it. Indians always choke. Wait, who's the Oregon Ducks starting quarterbacks? First off, don't tell me Dylan Gabriel because he ain't one of them. He shouldn't have been one. He shouldn't have been a backup. I know Bo Nix is one. I'm trying to think of the other ones. Oh, Justin Herbert, 2. Bo Nix, 2. Stefanski's a clown. Oh, Mariota. Yeah, those guys. Mariota sucks. And Herbert ain't even good. I'm sorry. He looked like he could have been good, but he ain't good. Bo Nix is. Well, here's the way I look at it. Well, then you should be allowed to reverse your organ donor status then. But you know what? I'm fucking 56, 57. No one's going to want my organs. CJ Stroud sucks. I thought he was going to be good too. I was wrong about him. He looked good. He looked good that 1 year. Cam Ward sucks. God, he's terrible. Cam Ward is horrible. Oh, I can't believe how bad he's. I don't think he's good at all. I think Jackson Dart might be decent. Jaden Daniels sucks. Oh my God, that was a fluke. Caleb Williams, I don't know. I don't know if he's good or not. He looked good the other day. It's weird. I think Dart has potential. I think Sanders has potential. If I could pick a quarterback in today's NFL and I knew he wasn't going to be injured, I'd take Joe Burrow, hands down. Hands down. He'd be the first guy off the board. Worst quarterback ever. I know Dylan Gabriel's numbers ain't bad, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but he's just terrible. I didn't see anything out of him. He made a couple decent throws here and there, but the guy's too small. That was the stupidest pick ever. You drafted an undersized guy to be in the AFC North? No, I'm sorry. I'm not buying that. That was Stefanski because he had set us back again. That irritates me. I thought this kid was going to be good. I figured he went to Oregon. I didn't know he was a midget, number one. And I figured he had a strong arm. I didn't see any strong arm. So I figured. I got to get Battlefield. Well, Kaiser made a mistake by... He should have stayed in college. That's what he should have done. Yeah, the Raiders are just, you know why they're playing? Either Pete Carroll won't bench him or Mark Davis don't want to bench him because he owes them money. I don't know. I think it is going to be a horrible winter this year. I hope so. It's windy as fuck right now. We're supposed to get a bunch of snow. I haven't played Call of Duty for 8 months, whatever. Let's call a spade a spade. Call of Duty's not the same. It used to be great. It's not good anymore. The Browns are probably the worst franchise in NFL history. I mean, they allowed an Ivy League nerd and another. They ruined the franchise. It's just embarrassing. I'm getting a new Battlefield. I swear to God, I am. I have to. I owe it to myself. I'm trying to think. Oh, I've been watching this one dude on YouTube. Greg sells cars or something. He's a car dealer. Oh my, he's a typical New Jersey clown. I'm getting Battlefield. You got me. You got me. I'm getting. Because I know they got a Warzone game like Seth Castillo. Thank you, brother. And the Bears are the second worst team. What are they like 8-4? Good looking out though, bro. Exactly that futuristic bullshit. Now they got too much shit. Man, the 3, 5, and 7 was the best. It was just better. Yeah, I'm employed. I gotta find a better job though. I gotta find a job where I work fucking all year round. I mean, I like what I do now, but in the wintertime I don't work. Why wouldn't I like the Battlefield Warzone? It looks good to me. I'm just tired of the Call of Duty version. No, my job's seasonal. I gotta find a fucking job where I'm working fucking every fucking, whatever. But no, I didn't go to college. I didn't even graduate high school. I don't stay. I live in Youngstown. I don't live in Cleveland. I live in this fucking mansion over here in Youngstown, Ohio. Yeah, Call of Duty is just boring. David Huffman's a nerd. This dude, he sells lemons. These car dealers. I don't like car dealers. Car dealers, they just rip people off. I can't rip people off. I wouldn't be a good salesman. I can't take advantage of people, man. I won't do it. I won't do it. I'm sorry. Every car dealer, just know when you think you get a good deal at a car dealer, no, they got a good deal. You never get a good deal. They're not selling you a car unless they're making money. I'm weird, man. I like animals, and I like people that own animals. If someone doesn't own animals, I can harm them. You know how Dexter had his code? That's another show I like. Hey, I watched Dexter. I didn't watch the original Dexter. I watched the After Dark, and the other one he had, the latest one. My code is I'd always ask someone if they own a pet. If they own a pet, they wouldn't be harmed. If they don't own a pet, they're good as gone. The way I look at it, people that don't own pets don't have any purpose in life. They don't help no one else. They're selfish. What is a Toyota TJ? Banshee is great. As long as you got a cat or a dog, any type of animal. So I would like, that's why I could never go on a killing spree. Because I wouldn't want to kill any innocent people that don't, that own animals. Where would their animals go? They'd have to be put to sleep. I wouldn't want that to happen. And it'd be hard to find a bunch of people that don't own animals. So kind of fucked. I wouldn't make a good killer. What do you call it? People who don't own pets are, yeah, they're selfish. I have fucking 7 cats and fucking outdoor cats. I have 2 cat colonies. I got an outdoor cat. Oh, jeez, man. Good looking out, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, I didn't make a video on Tom in a while, bro. Who's that talking about? Oh yeah, I got these 2 cat colonies. It's weird. One lives in the garage, and the other one live on the front porch, and they don't even talk to each other. I wish the ones on the front porch would go in the garage and live because it's better in there. It's safer. How about Pickens is dominating now that he's away from Pittsburgh? It's windy as fuck out, man. That's all I hear right now. Yeah, Pickens is dominating this year. It's like he got reinvigorated. Hey, who's the Cowboys coach right now? What's his name? I seen a thing on him the other day. Yeah, I know. I'm getting tired of TJ Watt or JJ Watt calling TJ Watt. TJ Watt does suck too. TJ Watt makes one play every 4 games and he lets everybody know about it. Schottenheimer, that's him. I didn't know that. Daniel Jones, yeah. I forgot about the Colts too. They're good. They're fucking good. I mean, that just shows you. Daniel Jones sucked in New York. He goes somewhere else and he dominates because of good coaching. Stefanski ruins everybody. He's fucking terrible. Well, everyone's starting to talk about Myles Garrett now. I've never had a desire to watch Game of Thrones. Never. I forgot about Jonathan Taylor, the Wisconsin guy. Wisconsin. What's up, bro? Des Bryant. Remember the Browns were trying to get him that one year when they had Dorsey? I never had a desire to watch Game of Thrones. I don't think I'd get into it. I think he went to the Ravens that year. You know who else I can't stand? Kevin Hart. I do not like that clown. He's a little dwarf. Reminds me of Dylan Gabriel. Yeah, Cleveland's not a desirable spot. I remember that Tom Brady roast, man. He had to be the center of attention. He was terrible. He's not funny either. He was in a good movie with Bryan Cranston about some guy with a wheelchair. That was a good movie. I forget what it's called. It was actually a good movie though. I just watched it recently too. No, I don't know why anyone would want to go to a fucking football game. I'd watch it better on TV. Plus, I can't stand alcoholics. I can't stand being around drunks. They make me sick. Hey, you went to the Browns-Raiders game? I bet it was packed. I went to the Browns game years ago. Last time I went to a Browns game, I sold the tickets out in front of the stadium for like $70 left. Preseason game, too, about 30 years ago. 20 years ago. Yeah, I could watch it better on TV. Where's the game at? Lions? I'm going Lions. Even if it's a Green Bay, I'm going Lions. I'm doing good, bro. Oh, I love hearing. I love seeing Stefanski get clowned. It's hilarious. Everyone's clowning them now. He was the worst kept secret for so long. No one ever talked. They thought he was doing good. Now, Shador exposed him. Maybe this was Jimmy Haslam's plan all along. Maybe Jimmy Haslam knew that Depot would leave if they drafted him. Who's Burrow play tomorrow? I'll tell you what he's going to do. I got KC tomorrow. I think Burrow's going to get injured again tomorrow. I think it's the stupidest move to play him. If I was Joe Flacco, I'd go off. Oh, they play the Ravens tomorrow? Holy shit. Oh, yeah. He's done. He's not making it out of that game. Flacco will be in the third, second quarter. Cleveland can win out. Stefanski's gone. It don't matter. Yeah, Lamar's not the same. He's not playing that good. I don't know if Taylor's going to get fired. Burrow likes him. They'll never fire him. It's a divisional game, though. The Bengals defense is terrible. Flacco or Jackson might throw for 800. I think Flacco had like 13 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in Cincinnati. He had 2 TDs and 6 interceptions in Cleveland. The Ravens should have been in the Super Bowl last year. Mark Andrews sucks. Happy Thanksgiving, bro. Fucking tired. I don't want to go to bed. I know what I do need. Fucking heat on higher. I need heartburn medication. Look at Albert. Look, I'm tired. I paid $8 for this. Look at this. $8. You can't beat that. It's usually like $13. Must have been a misprint. I got it for $8. I bought it. You motherfucker. Shit in your mouth. All right, let me get a drink of water. Wash this heartburn down. I can't believe it's 1 o'clock. Let me see something. Any more boys out there? What's up, bro? That one there's getting big. That one, Albert looking cat. It's nice. See, they got a blanket out there, keep them cool or keep them warm. But I like that cat. That cat that looks like Albert's getting big, man. He was small about 2 months ago. He's growing fast. He's like growing at an alarming rate. Well, see, they got it made in there. It's a lot warmer in there. These cats out here, look at these fuckers. Look. It's freezing out, right? Look at. One sleeping there. But I got this shelter there for one. I got blankets in there. And this one's heated. That's a beast shelter there. My neighbor bought me that. That thing's got a heat pad on it. It's a fucking beast, right? That thing's warm. They fight over that. But the wind is blowing. It's howling. So what I'm doing tomorrow, well, not tomorrow. What I'm doing Friday is I'm going to buy a bunch of that plastic at Home Depot. Oh, look at that deer right there. Holy shit, he's got a rack on him too. See that thing walking? I'm going to buy some plastic at Home Depot, and I'm going to tape this side of the porch completely off and put a little fucking door in there, like a real small little thing. And I'm going to heat it. It'll keep it from the wind. It'll keep it warmer. Just for these cats. That was a good sized deer there. Let me see if I can see him through this window. If I get a good view up my way here. Should be walking right there. Go around. Did he go around yet? I'm trying to go slow. I don't want to make an alarming move because they'll go through a window. I don't want to alarm them. They will jump through a window out of scaredness. That's one thing I don't need is a fucking broken window. Of course, he took my bed over. Look at this motherfucker. This cat's had me rolling. Oh, hold up. I got another donation? Hold up. Oh, Dane, I can't read it. You're back. What's up, bro? I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Dane, I appreciate that, brother. Good looking out. That helps out a lot. Did you see that fucking cat's looking at me? Dane's back. Yeah, that cat was looking. They both had the same fucking face looking. No, he's up following me. What's up, bro? Yeah, I had a hole dug in the backyard for this cat about 6 months ago. I thought he was going to die. He was lethargic. And I asked God, and God cured him. Now he's back. Look how big he is. What's up, bro? It's a beast. That's my favorite one indoor now. But that's crazy, man. That they were just sitting with the same look on their face. What's up, bro? What are you doing? I disrupted him when he was sleeping. He was getting up anyway. If once I go to bed, I push him to the side. He'll get just, What's up? What are you doing? You're on TV, bro. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. What a beast. Yeah, I used to hate cats. Now I got 7 of them. What's up, bro? Cat's a beast, bro. Cats are great pets. I got 7 cats. You didn't even know I had that. You couldn't even tell because all they do is sleep all day. That's all they do. Fucking beast, though. I'm gonna start playing Battlefield. I guarantee it. You'll see me playing Battlefield. I bought a couple of those. I don't think they sell that one I had. I did find a knife that I have. I do have a knife. Oh, I bought this one knife. I'm pissed off. It broke already. I fixed it, and it broke again. I'm fucking pissed. It's like a little box cutter thing. I think I might have made a video on it. I can fix it, but I just don't think I should have to fix it again. Fucking pissing me off. But Battlefield is free to play, so I won't even have to buy it. You telling me I can go download Battlefield right fucking now? I won't even have to buy the motherfucker. If that's the truth, I'm fucking playing it. I'll do it tomorrow morning. Battlefield is now. I don't care about the game. I want the battle royal. I don't care about the game. I just want to play battle royal. I'm gonna download that shit for real. Figure. I'm definitely gonna play Battlefield. I need a new game. I just got tired of Call of Duty. Every time I get good at Call of Duty, they do something to make me worse. Yeah, see, that's what I'm doing. I'm downloading it. Hey, what is that on Steam? What the Bears play on Friday? Red Sick. Yeah, I want to play that. Definitely want to play that. I just can't get into Call of Duty no more. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting Red Sick. I wish someone told me that. I forgot about it. Steam. Whoa, hold on. What's up? No, you ain't going out, bro. It's too late. You staying inside. You don't need to go some fucking cold out. I'm not playing musical fucking chairs with you tonight. Cat want to go in and out. Yeah, see, that's what I need. A game with more recoil. All Call of Duty, no recoil. Battlefield always seemed more real. Plus, on PC, it's got to be way better. It's one thing about Smokey. I let Smokey out. Now, I didn't think Smokey wanted to go out in the wintertime, but it loves it outside. It stays in the yard, doesn't leave the yard. So Smokey, I don't have to worry about Smokey. I can let her out. She never was outside her whole life until this year. And she stays in my yard. But you ain't going out now, bro. It's too look. You ain't going out, bro. It's too late. Oh, that ain't even Smokey. That's another one already. No, that ain't Smokey. That's another one. Oh, wait a second. That is Smokey. Yeah, it is Smokey. No, it's too late, bro. You don't need to go out. Yeah, that's Smokey. Piss and vinegar. It's too late, bro. It's windy out. Look, I should let her out. She'll be begging to come back in. You don't need to go out, bro. Yeah, I just stream myself and my cats 24/7. The wind is insane. It's crazy. The other guys. I think I'll paint my walls and make them look like a cave. I'd say it's probably about 30 degrees right now. Anything's better than Call of Duty, bro. Fuck, I'll camp myself. I don't give a fuck. I earned the right to camp. So you want to go out smoking? All right. Watch this. You want to go out? Come on. Come on. I'm not even opening the door. You want to go out? Let's go. Motherfucker, you don't sit by that door and run. Dumbass. Fucking run. There's a beast, bro. That's fucking my truck. Still got the 4Runner. You see that box in the back of that truck? I put that on. I bought that box last week. Guy wanted $275 for it. Then the next day it was down to $175. It was brand fucking new. It was a $500 and some dollars, $560 box. I got it for $175. It's very light. Put it on 2 seconds. I took the old one out. My old one is the exact same size, but this one has better handles on it. I didn't like the handles on the other one. That is nice. I put all my tools in there. The truck runs good. It's an old township truck. It's got the light on it. It turns yellow and it flashes like a police light, but it's yellow, amber, whatever you call it. Orange. It's orange. But yeah, it runs good. I'm not a GMC guy. I'm a Toyota guy, but I still got the fucking 4Runner. I didn't plan on buying that. It just was a good deal. And I really had no intention of buying it. Hey, I looked at this fucking. I was gonna buy this 2003 fucking Dodge. I think it was just a Dodge Ram, whatever, right? It was a fucking crew cab. It had a 6-inch lift, and this is when my hernia was real bad. So I go up to it was in Deerfield. I go up there and look at it. I had to crawl and see it was leather interior, 2000. I mean, underneath the truck, the quarters on the rockers on the truck were completely rusted. You could fucking, they were flapping. They were flapping. I didn't like that, but I could have got the truck for 22,000. I could have probably paid for it. It had a 6-inch lift on it. The motherfucker, I had to literally crawl in it because it didn't have nothing to grab onto. I had to crawl into it, get it. This is when my hernia was acting up. So underneath the truck though, it was fucking like a brand new car. It was solid, but it had a 6-inch lift on it. And the only reason I didn't wait around because the deal was going to meet me there. The only reason I didn't wait around for the guys, I looked at the dash, there was wires hanging out of it. And I'm kind of glad because I asked him, I go, on the phone, I was like, how's the thing run? He goes, not bad. When someone says, not bad, that means you don't buy it. If someone says, you ask someone how the truck runs, they're like, oh, great. Then you buy it. So I'm glad I didn't buy it. But it would have just looked so much, it was a 4-wheel drive beast, 35s on it. But I would have definitely had to get a fucking, some railing to get up there. Because, I mean, this motherfucker was high. It was sitting on 35s too, so. But it was a beast. And it was 4-wheel drive. But like I said, the rockers were completely shot. Even the tailgate was all rusted. But underneath, like I said, looked brand new. It was crazy. No, I didn't even go to the doctor, bro. I could be dying right now and not even know it. It's just fucked up. I'm fucked up, bro. Bro. What you doing? What you doing? Ooh, a psychopath. I don't think I like the way you're looking at me. That's fucking diabolical. But, yeah. Going bald, I don't care. It is what it is. I can handle my own and a little bit more. No, a lot more. The hernia has slowed me down, though. Not gonna lie to you. Slowed me down a little bit, I still do what I do, but, I think it might have had something to do with bike riding, too. So I remember one time I was riding a bike, man, my fucking left nut was fucking killing me for like a week. And then all of a sudden that testicular torsion happened. So this might have had something to do with that. It might not be hernia at all. It might be something to do with that, you never know. But I don't go to the doctors because, I'm not, number one, I'm not sure, something like that. And even so, I still go to the doctor and say, go to the hospital, emergency. But I just don't want to go to the doctor. I don't like going to the doctor. I can't stand to go to the doctor. I just don't like it. I don't want to be in any kind of room. Don't. Can't do it. Won't do it. Can't live that way. Can't win that way. I slid out in the rain and have overdrive on my tires. Well, there's been times where God's kept me alive, no doubt about it. Look at Albert. What's up, bro? Huh. This is a beast kid. This is the oldest resident here. Oldest resident here, brother. No, you're not the oldest resident here, in fact. Smokey is. Smokey's the oldest resident here. But you're the second oldest resident here. You look run down for being 5 years old, bro. Albert looks so old at 5, don't he? Smokey's actually older than Albert. Two oldest cats right here. Look at Albert's getting down. Look at them. They got the same coat. It's changed colors. Look at it. Both their coats have changed color in the same spot. Ain't that weird? Look, one's gray and the other's got the same grayness and it turns light gray. Ain't that weird? What the fuck is that? Smokey's got that too. Look at that. That's insane. Remember Smokey had no hair? Remember Smokey was completely bald? I was good looking motherfucker. There's no donation. And Billy's you fucking beast. Good looking out, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Smoke can pain. Thank you. Beast. Look at this Smokey. He's fucking pissed all over the mountain. Let me see the deer in the back here. I'll see something. I don't see any deer back there. They got food out there, though. I got them out there. There's snow on the ground. Look at how he just fucking sits down anywhere. There's my boy. A beast. I didn't have a name for him yet. I gotta name this cat. I got Albert. Albert the Senior, or Albert Junior. And Smokey. What do I want to fucking, let me think. Do I want to drink something? I got refrigerator food. I got food, man. I got food this time. Look. I got food in there. Here's the sauce I made. Look. Sauce. Look at that thing. It's fucking unbelievable. That's unfucking believable. I need water. I need water. If I was going to leave right now, I'd take the 4Runner. I should have bought that Dodge. But I only like Toyota. But I would have bought a Dodge truck. What's up, bro? What? Bro, if I feed you over, then they're all going to want food. And I don't have the type of food right now for them. So, you get your movie feed. I mean, look, bro, come on. Look, bro. This cat had a whole turkey. Fucking whole turkey I fed these motherfuckers earlier. So, you had your turkey earlier. Good. You don't need no food. Plus, you got food here. And I even bought him good food here too. That's Fantasy Feast right there. That's a good shit. $33 fucking bag for that shit. So you got good food right there. You don't need. I fill those things up with cat food now. It's better. That's good food. They better eat it. I give them good food once a month. Other than that, they get Friskies. They like it. And you know what? This cat litter here, Myers is better than that top dollar shit. Trust me. It's just better. It's better. Trust me. I was going to buy one of those cat litter things that is self-cleaning, but I think my cats would probably be scared of it. All right, I'm going to open this door. You want to go out? Fuck, go out. I'm going to see how long you last here. Let's see. Look how cold it is. You can feel it. Look. You want to go out? It's fucking windy as fuck. It's cold. They're staying out. All right. Oh, it's Albert. Well, is that Albert? Oh, you want to go out too? You can hear the wind howling. He'll be begging to come in 5 minutes. I better hope I don't fall asleep and leave him out there. Well, that movie sucked, The Sandlot. I seen it when I was younger. It was all right. Now it sucks. I watched it a couple days ago. It's terrible. Anyway, people, I appreciate all the donations. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Probably nothing. Maybe I'll hook up the old computer and stream tomorrow. That's it tonight. I think I'm going to bed. I appreciate everything, though. I'm not going to leave them outside. I'm going to open the door up in about 20 minutes. And if they don't come in, they're going to be stuck out there because I'm not going to wait all night for them, but I'll guarantee they'll be there. But yeah, I appreciate the donations, and I'll stream tomorrow. I will stream tomorrow. Trust me. Trust me.